In this video, I'm going to talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows and why I have not reviewed the game yet. You're going to get the authentic me telling you why I haven't reviewed Assassin's Creed Shadows yet. There are multiple reasons, and you're about to understand why. So, as you may already know, if you are a frequent viewer right here on my channel, I play Assassin's Creed. I do a lot of gaming, and Assassin's Creed is a part of my gaming day to day life. So I am also a Ubisoft creator that enabled me to play Assassin's Creed Shadows early. And when I got Assassin's Creed Shadows early, I automatically began creating content for you. So let me just put my glasses on to see if that camera's still in focus. Give me a sec. It auto focuses, so when I point, sometimes it goes out of focus. Also, I'm hunching because it's not, I can't, I'm standing up right now, and that ain't gonna reach 2 seconds. Okay, so where was I? So I haven't uploaded my review of Assassin's Creed Shadows yet. One of the main reasons I have not done this is I'm very much enjoying the game. So I'm having a lot of fun in Assassin's Creed Shadows. There are things that I'm waiting to experience, and that is one of the reasons why I have not reviewed the game yet. I don't feel I would do you justice by reviewing the game at this point. And I don't want to rush it. I don't like to rush my games. There's a whole story, there's loads of side missions, there's a heck of a lot that you can experience in an Assassin's Creed game. It's a whole world, and you're in feudal Japan, and you have the story of Assassin's Creed in feudal Japan. Already, there's so many layers and high concept storytelling that I don't want to rush. I don't want to I don't want to do a review for you early. I mean, if it's something that you guys really want, do you like early reviews in terms of like, there's things that you might miss out of the review? Because I can do a full in-depth review. You get what I mean? That's something that you can do. I could have done both though in it. So I could have done the early one, but I was enjoying the game so much that I was just like, let me just create the content and show you what's up in the game. And then you have a full review where, of course, you have a lot more that you've done in the game. And then you can share your experience with the people that are viewing you. So I would prefer to do that one. But if you guys would like an early review, I could also do that. One thing that I'm blessed with here on my YouTube channel that I've done to make sure that I've done with you is I've shown you a lot of the game in many different ways through my perspective and how I play the game. So you're able to see what this game involves by watching my content. I'm not one of these creators that jumps into a review and rage baits without any evidence. I'm also not one of these creators that like to rage bait you without actually having a really good reason. If I'm going to bait you into doing anything, it's going to be beneficial for you. I'm not going to rage bait you to make you angry and then you're going to be not playing the game that could possibly be your most favorite game on planet Earth. I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to do that with movies unless it deserves it, man. So unless it's something that's like, is just stealing your money and you go there expecting to watch a horror film and you go there getting a rom-com, then why am I why would I be like, this isn't a rom-com? I mean, it's clearly got action in it, it's clearly got combat in it, there's clearly an evolution in the formula of Assassin's Creed. There's a lot going on. So there's a lot to unpack and there's a lot to look through. So I'm not gonna rush through that stuff and give you some half-arsed review. Also, the game is going to receive patches nice and early. So a lot of the things that might need patching are being patched and polished. There's not a lot in terms of needing the game to be patched and polished. But there are going to be changes to the game that are going to bring it to a level that will make the current state of the game slightly less recognizable. How do I know this? This is a very large Assassin's Creed open world game. With the other large Assassin's Creed open world games that I've played, I've seen an evolution from day one to the current state that they are at this current moment in time. For example, Assassin's Creed Valhalla in day one to Assassin's Creed Valhalla now. Completely different. But you can pick up Assassin's Creed Valhalla in 2020 and then pick it up now. And I've just shown you in some of the content that I've uploaded how different the game is, what the game has to offer. It's a completely different game. Nowadays, when you purchase a game that is like Assassin's Creed, you are not just purchasing the game, you are purchasing the patch updates. So as long as you have access to the game, either through a subscription or you've paid for it outright, then you will have those patches and updates as long as you're connected to the internet at the time where the patch is released. So you're going to have changes added to the game. So you're not just purchasing the game, you're purchasing the updates. Do you get where I'm coming from here? So if you do a review before those updates come out, then you're missing out what the game is actually in total, what you're actually paying for. Because you're not just paying for the game, and I'll say it again, you're also paying for the updates and changes. And that is a huge new concept that I think the gaming community is really missing out on. Yes, there are those experienced gamers that are saying that, of course, some games you expect it to be at a certain level for the price that you're paying, but this game reaches that level for the price that you're paying already. Otherwise, they wouldn't have taken extra time. Ubisoft wouldn't have taken the extra time to polish those few things out. You're definitely getting your bang for the buck for your buck when you're purchasing this game right now. Is that the expression? Bang for your buck? It's worth it like already without the updates, which is a very good thing. This is what I'm saying. So yes, you can take that into consideration when you're reviewing a game and be like, yeah, there's gonna be patches and so and so. But these patches are gonna involve quite a lot. That's what I'm saying. So you will miss out on a very good game if you are not playing the game based on some of those early reviews. You get what I'm saying? Because you are gonna have the game with possibly none of those negative points that those early reviews made. All of that could be gone. They don't even exist. It's not even like. Do you get what I mean? That could be completely. It could be a completely different game. For example, man, Star Wars Outlaws is a game that I still have. It's still getting updates today. There are still things being added to the game. There is still a DLC potentially on the way. All of these things are things that you need to consider when you're purchasing a game like that. Now, I'm not going to make promises on behalf of Ubisoft with that, but you can already see some results of what I'm saying already. By the time of you watching this video as well, you're going to see that I was right, and some of those early reviews are going to turn you away from something that is great, man. This franchise, Assassin's Creed, in total, as well as Shadows being added to it, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. There are many different ways that you can play this game and approach the game. Yes, you have your normal storyline quests that you follow in the normal narrative, but there's all these different things that you can approach in your way. If you're not doing the main quest, you can go off and you can explore feudal Japan in a different direction for a while before you go in to follow the main quest. You might find something to do with a character in the world of feudal Japan that has something that teaches you something about pop culture that was actually based on feudal Japan. Do you get what I mean? Like there's things like that. I've shown you some, and yes, it was a curse mark from Naruto. So the curse mark that Orochimaru uses is in the feudal Japan era. It's based on a symbol from the feudal Japan era. That is also where Orochimaru is based. So Orochimaru is actually based on a real world feudal Japan historical figure. And you can, I think it might be a myth, but I think it's based on it's definitely based on feudal Japan, and you can read up on it. And there are loads of different things that you can find in the game that you might be like, whoa, I didn't know that was based on reality. You get what I mean? It's not even based on a full fictional story. It might be based on a myth. It might be based on a legend. It might be based on real world history. That are the different things that Assassin's Creed Shadows and Assassin's Creed in total can teach you. You do have those codex entries as well. I advise that if you are one that loves to soak up different history elements and different real life elements that are put into a game like Assassin's Creed, to take your time with it. There are temples, there are different codex entries. You can learn about Japanese food. You can do all of these things inside of this game. It's a very big game. There's a lot to have a look at. So that is why I haven't reviewed Assassin's Creed Shadows at the moment. Because jumping into the game and experiencing it and sharing it with you and showing you all of these different things and different perspectives and approaches you can take in the game, giving you a different perspective from what you're usually seeing, is goated. It's big. There's a lot. There's a lot to unpack there. So it didn't make sense for me to rush out a review. So I could still review the game It can be on the way, might already be on the way by the time of you watching this video. And there's a lot to unpack. And of course, there's a lot being said right now because the game is controversial. And there are many different reasons why it's actually a positive thing that it was controversial early. Because as you can already tell, the game is a success already. I rate Ubisoft, I rate this game. There is going to be a more in depth review that I'm going to do. You can take this as a slight review, a light review if you want, of me just telling you the game is great. These are the reasons why I haven't given a full in-depth review at this point. Yeah, I can stand up now because I've been hunched over a bit. As you can see, there's no cuts to this as well. This is a raw video I decided just to make for you. I don't even know if I picked my hair out properly, bro. On screen, you should see some elements, including things that you might be interested in. Check those things out. Thank you for watching.